This bullshit self-improvement takes years, man. Why the fuck are my dopamine receptors so fucked, man? I have started 6 months ago. 5 and 1 months ago. And it feels like I have been on this path for years, man. This age is just so fucked. How am I supposed to make progress when I have in this like whole time frame I have switched business models for like 4 times? Holy fuck! The most valuable ability or skill in this age is to stick to things, and basically the opposite of HDD. That's like the most valuable skill, and that's what am I basically preaching to and just trying to like get closer to it, which is basically to be more not focused but also trying to be more focused, but just the opposite of HDD, being stickable to things. Yeah, I'm John, and I help men with self-improvement, but especially with making money and mindset. So if that sounds interesting to you, definitely consider subscribing. Yeah. No, I had to put that in the video because I want to grow, and I'm selfish and arrogant and stuff like that. Why the fuck we are so fucked in this age that we can't stick to like a business model for a year, and a year is not that long. This has probably something to do with that as you age and as you are becoming older, the times that you have lived gets like longer. So a year for like a 2 year old is different for like a 60-year-old, because for the 2-year-old child he has lived only for 2 years, so the another year is only 1/3 of his life. But for the 60-year-old, 1 year is probably more like 1/60th of his life. That probably does something to the like our perception of time, and why we feel like it takes years only to realize that it has been 6 months since I have started. Man, it always just shocks me that I have been on self-improvement for only 6 months. Like, the content creators that promote self-improvement say that, or even the people who are on self-improvement say that it took them like years to get to the point where I am. Like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Am I just so above average and like this extraordinarily person, or only are you the pussies who don't take action? What the fuck, man? Why? Okay, I am a young man, and I have probably bigger ambitions than like 90% of the men in the world. So I am technically like in the top 10% of people. Like, what the fuck, man? And I am not even 18. What the fuck is this? Definitely a part of my success was that I joined this self-improvement program from Hamza. You can search him up. He has like 2 million subscribers. His program, his school program, Library of Adonis, has definitely changed my life. Like, yeah, it's so crazy that people don't take action on their life. If you imagine yourself at 60 years old, would you regret that you tried to speak to that woman, or you went to that or you tried that crazy stuff, or that you made these videos and you enjoyed them so much, or that you tried, like, you know how many experiences you are going to have? Really, don't forget this, that the most scary things to do right now will be the best experiences and the best stories you are going to tell later. Like, it is so true, and you are probably nodding your head that the most crazy stories where you are like shitting yourself, where you, I don't know, where you went to like this forest and you were doing some, like, yeah, I have this story where I have been sick and there was this camp from my baseball team, and they would wake them up at like 2 a.m. because they were drinking, and these assholes, like the trainers, they took them without phones or anything and drove them to the middle of the forest at 2 a.m. and gave them one phone with like 10% and a flashlight, and they gave them the phone if they like were really lost. So they had to, like at 2 a.m.s, and probably half of them were drunk, they had to go back to the camp, and it was, I think, they tracked it by their like watches, because yeah, just technology, yeah. And it was like 3 kilometers. So imagine that you have been drunk and at 2 a.m. your trainers took you with your friends to the forest, and you had to like find your way back to the camp, and you had to go for like 3 kilometers. Definitely, that experience was so uncomfortable for them, but also it's so fun. It is like these stories that you are going to tell to your children, not like these that, oh, I procrastinated on my work or something. Like, it's so gay. So yeah, if you want to take action and create and take the first step, in the description of this video there is a link to this free program from Charlie Morgan, who has basically, I have just partnered up with Charlie Morgan, and if you don't know who he is, he has made over $40 million a year, and he is now teaching it. How has he done it for free? So you should be fucking stupid to not join, and also you should be stupid to not subscribe. Okay, yeah, so that's all. Take action. Bye.